Okay, today I am reviewing this Weller Antique 107. This is actually a single barrel from the 2019 Bourbon Expo. So really excited that Bourbon Expo is coming back for 2022 on July 9th. If you haven't purchased your tickets yet, you should. But in honor of that, I'm going to go ahead and review what I consider to be one of the all-time greats, if not the perfect bourbon. People ask me this all the time, and I have said pretty consistently that it's Weller Antique 107. What do I love about it? It's around that 7-year age profile, which is a great age for bourbon because it has all this sweetness, but it hasn't quite yet developed those sort of extra spicy notes from the barrel. For this one, you tend to get a whole big nose full of that like aged baseball glove leather. You just stick your face in it and it's really delicious. So like I said, this is a barrel from 2019. We are gonna do a Weller Antique single barrel again this year. Don't have an exact ETA on when it's gonna land, but I know it's just as delicious as this one. So right off the bat, I get a lot of, I get kind of a mix of tropical fruit and red fruit on the nose. I get the baseball glove leather again. Caramel is there. The oak note is really subdued. It's got much more of a highlight of that leather note to it. I mean, that's the thing about a Weller Antique. You could literally just smell this whiskey. It's just that good. The 107 is great too, that proof, because you can do it with an ice cube. You could do it in a cocktail, though I'm not sure why. But it's also not so high proof, not so kind of hazmat level that sipping it neat isn't a great option. All right, let's give it a sip. That right there is why Weller Antique is the best bourbon out there. That pillowy, soft fruit, vanilla, and leather sweetness right there, right on the tip of the tongue, follows through to the mid palate, gets the rye and barrel spice right on the finish. Get kind of a nice sort of yellow fruit coming in on the side of the tongue. Just chew this whiskey all day long. Again, I think it's the combination that it's so full of flavor, but it's still light. It's so rich, but it's not overpowering. It's got so much complexity, but at the same time, it's so drinkable. That is what is great about Weller Antique 107. And it just checks so many boxes. Mature, perfect proof, and it's a weeder. So at that age, under 9 years, it's gonna taste great. I mean, some people would say that the WL Weller, the BTAC, would be the one they would go for. Honestly, I'd have to say, if I am forced to pick between a BTAC and an Antique 107, consistently, an Antique 107 might be the way to go. Because those WL Wellers, while flavor bombs, of course, I think sometimes with the proof, you're saying you love it more because of the rarity of it, but in terms of just like consistently delivering the goods, I've never ever had a bad bottle of Weller Antique 107, whether it was a single barrel or just a regular release. It's rare, it's very allocated. We don't get much of it, really hardly any of it, truthfully, but man, is it delicious. So there it is. This is from 2019 Bourbon Expo. We've got Bourbon Expo coming up soon, July 9th. If you haven't bought your tickets, you should definitely check it out. It's going to be a great time. We've got 162 confirmed tables there. It's the West Pavilion at the fairgrounds, and it's going to be a great time. So check it out. Cheers.